Ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? Glad everybody stopped by. If you're new here, welcome. All right, baby. All right. All right. Got something fresh. Shout out to my man Chip for this one. Actually had this for a couple of days, and I'm getting bombarded, y'all. I got too much. I got too much, man. I got too much. I'll actually be forgetting to put some of these things out here. Um, but I got it now. I remembered it. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna take too many of your ticks. Let's see what we got here. You guys already know how Chip get down. He got the Joker joint. So that's where a lot of his stuff pulls from. He still always has a nice assortment for you. It's never just his. He always has a nice assortment. You do have widgets, okay, for here and here, okay, things like that. I like just like how this thing flipped down like that. Think that's pretty cool. Um, I just like it, man. Let's just go. Okay. All right. And that's how that gets down. Looking pretty good. I don't know, man. It's just these skins are getting weirder and weirder. I like it though. I like it. I've never had a problem with any of his stuff. I always try to keep one of his things around, always, because sometimes I just need simplicity. I don't want to see all that other stuff and things like that. So I got one jump off that's just dedicated to him. And that's how I try to keep it where I can remember, because I forgot about this, man. I forgot. I think one of the guys told me he didn't want his stuff out. I think it was Absolution or something. I think it was Absolution or something. So I just took his joint and just used it for him. So good. Let's get into some of the stuff now. Let's go to the add-on browser real quick. You always want to make sure everything is updated, and I would tell you guys, I tell the people, always give it 5 minutes to load so it can do the things that it needs to do. Okay? Let's keep that in mind for any setup you get to. Always. Always. All right? Let's go in here. What I wanted to focus on was video player input stream. Now, I found out something new, y'all. Okay? Usually you have the input stream adaptive here. Okay? Boom. Go ahead and enable that. Now, to get the RTMP input, you might have to do some other things. I always go through it. Now, here's the trick. If the RTMP input you can't get it, what you do is go out and wherever you tried to get it, clean the cache of that, and then come back and do it. But for now, let me just go show y'all where it's at. We want to go to right here and then go to all repos. After you get to all repos, just go back to here and you'll see it here. Now I'm telling you guys, if it will not let you get it, go out wherever you have, whatever app you're on, clean the cache, and then come back, and you should be able to get it. Real simple. This is what happens when you play around with things too much. All right. So we're done with that. Let me see. What else do we have here? Let's go to skin settings real quick. Did I do it on here? You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I forgot what I did on here. I really did. For real, I did. I forgot what I did on here. Hold on. I'm looking for the auto. Not auto. Is it auto? No. I don't think this one had. Oh, enable autocomplete. Here we go. This is a feature right here, people. I think everybody needs to be utilizing, especially if you search for things, throughout a setup. What this actually is a virtual keyboard. Very useful. All right, so let's just get that on. Now, it's real important that once you get it, to turn it on, okay? Because it doesn't automatically come on. Just turn it on, okay? And that's about it for that. Let's just go right into system now. Okay. First thing I want to do is make sure everything's on the up and up here. It is. And what we want to go to is player. Let's go right into player. Now, always remember, people, whenever setup you get to, see down here at the bottom, you always want it on expert to do this. Now, if you don't see it on the bottom, majority of the times you can just press left and you'll see the settings over there. So that's a good tip to remember. But what I want to focus on here is enable HQ scalers for scaling above. And I'm telling you, you got to check on this section. Sometimes people might come in on 100. That might not be useful for your device. Me personally, I like mine on 100 for all the devices 3 gigabytes and up. All right. Your shields and things like that, those are 3 gigabytes. Now your 2 gigabytes, your Fire TVs and cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, those are all 2 gigabyte devices. I would recommend 50 or 60. And for your small end devices, like 20 or 30. But again, please get in the habit of always checking this section. Okay, you don't want to be working your device too hard. Okay. And that's about it, man. Like I said, I wasn't even trying to take too many of your ticks. His stuff be really straight to the point, and I like him for that. So, nothing else for us to do now but go to the Wiz. Okay. And the first thing I want to do is go to maintenance. Okay, when we go to maintenance, what I want to do is do a total cleanup. And as you can see, just shy of 4 megabytes. This is working on anything. It's not even, collecting anything. So now after you give yourself a total cleanup, all you want to do is go to tools. And instead of going to quick config, I know I used to big that up, but I found something else out new. And when I found it out, I always let the people know. Let's go to full config. Okay, now, the first 2 sections you really don't have to worry about. Okay, but what I want you to take a look at is the buffer mode. Instead of number 2, just go with 1. And it makes a little bit sense. It makes some sense, okay, to me. All right. And then what you want to do is just write the file. Now, after you write your file, you will be able to check your settings here, okay? And there's nothing else to do now, people, but just restart your setup. And you should have a decent experience. I can't imagine why you wouldn't have a decent experience. One more tip. Me personally, people, I like to write my advanced settings before I actually get my setup, okay? And instead of, when you first get your Wiz, instead of going into the setup menu, just go to maintenance and do everything I just showed you. You really don't have a need for a fresh clean, but if you want to do it, you can. And another thing, once you get the Wiz, what I would do is turn it off and turn it back on so it could do what the Wiz do, and then go and write your advanced settings. I get a bigger number. I like it. I've been doing it thus far for over a year. No problems. Never had any shutoffs. Never had anything. And, you guys try it. Let me know how you like this one in the comments below. Okay? And let me know if you're doing it, if you're doing my tips, man. Let me know. Let me know if it's working. Let me know if it's not working. Okay? As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace. As soon as I find the power button. Yeah. Hold on, where's it at? Oh, here you go.